If there's a shelf you want, if there's a color you want, let me know what you would like. You talked to her about church recently. Okay, so we got two different sellings of Sapphira. Green one? All right. I'm going to guess it's with, I don't know. All right, we got ads coming in. So we'll go to ads.
Down to ReachConf 2025.
You also know what it means.
You better be grabbing your tickets as soon as possible. For the gamers, the video
Second
game
spelling.
building has
Okay.
over 10 TV and console combination stations with Smash tourneys. VR folks are going to have a Beat Saber tourney. There's going to be PC and game demos, arcade machines that are all free to play, a retro arcade, and an optional bring your own computer PC LAN for the PC folks. For the tabletop gamers, there's going to be a 50-person mega Dungeons and Dragons one-shot. Lots of tabletop space for all of the board games, and there's going to be room for the trading card gamers. If you want to bring your Magic cards, bring your Pokemon cards, battle it out, let's go. We're calling all the cosplayers in the group also. There's going to be a 360-degree photo shoot, a daily team shoot, and daily winners. And beyond that, there's going to be awesome game shows that the audience can be called in to win real prizes, content creator training events, industry talks, and more. So make sure you get your tickets to ReachConf 2025 today.
You know what it means to do ministry. You also know what it means to be a gamer. And you know what it means to try to share Jesus in that space. I mean, you're doing it. You're in the lobbies, you're on Discord, you're in game chats, you're trying to be encouraging in your live stream chat, you're trying to bring hope into
All right, I think we're back.
that
I don't
stream.
need to keep.
You're
I mean, you
praying
guys
for the
have been here a
person
while, have seen these
behind.
ads. But if you have not,
Gaming might
Let me
be
just
a
put
medium,
this in
but
here, so-
discipleship is the true mission, and you feel like you're doing this by yourself. But imagine you weren't doing it alone. You've got backup.
sign up
Imagine
for the
you were equipped and resourced
conference
and
here.
linked with others
Even if
who
you
know
can't
that
attend,
discipleship can
you'll be able to
happen
get
where you're at, where other
videos of
players
it
are gathered.
afterwards,
Imagine
and
that your passion.
the more signups we get, and it's
You
free,
can have
the
fun
more signups we
and be
get,
intentional
the
on
better
your
it is
stream.
for us to be able to go
What if there was a
to our
summit built
sponsors
just
and be able to say,
for
hey,
you?
see,
For
there
digital
is an
missionaries
interest, there
in
is a
the
need,
gaming world.
and we need to
What if
keep
you were
doing
not
this.
just playing
And
together,
so,
but you were actually
the
building
more people
the
that sign up, the
kingdom
better it is. So
together.
appreciate you if you can do that for
is
us.
DMCon, a digital space for gamers who disciple and disciples who game. If you've ever questioned whether games could be sacred ground, this is your confirmation. The digital spaces you inhabit.
All right, so back to the quiz, or I shouldn't say quiz, back to the Jeopardy. Sapphira was the answer everyone agreed on, and it's spelled correctly, apparently. Okay, where are we going now? Where are we going? Mama Barracorn, where do you want to go? Creation for 800. Okay, creation for 800. On day 4 of the creation week, God created this yellow appearing object. The sun, LOL. Yeah, I'm like, I don't call it yellow. I think it's orange. That's why I'm wondering if it's moon. Wondering if it's moon. But although the moon looks a little more green than yellow. Go with the sun. Correct. Okay. I call it orange. I don't call it yellow. All right, where are we going? Oh, by the way, if you haven't seen this before, here's the inside of this hat. Well, I'm watching had said pony for 800. Let's just finish the 800s out. Let's do that. Almost a Demon Slayer anime hat. Almost. This sorcerer astonished the people of Samaria, and they thought this power came from God. Later, the sorcerer tried to buy a power from Peter and John. Who was that sorcerer? Anyone hazard a guess? Who might it be? Who could it be now? We spoke about this, about church too, but you don't remember. I don't know this. Okay. Nobody? Nobody? Simon the Sorcerer. All right, we'll finish out 800. We'll go with prisoners for 800. Weird, it won't let me scroll on this page. Fascinating. You keep forgetting the word "this" in your sentence, LOL. Silas. Oh, I haven't read this yet. Paul and myself were praying and singing hymns to God. A great earthquake shook the foundation of the prison, and immediately all the doors were open and everyone's chains were loosed. Yes, Silas. All right, yes, memory. Well, it's Paul and Silas, so yeah. Hercules. Was not Paul and Hercules. All right, let's go with let's finish prisoners out. I spent time in Egyptian prison, with a butler and a baker. Joe. King of Dreams. Oh, that'd be a nice answer. I wrote to the Philistines. I wrote to the Philippians. Rejoice in the Lord always. Again, I will say, rejoice. So, wrote while in prison. Yep. Paul. All right, where are we going? Not much left. Creation. All right. God blank on the seventh day from all his work which he had done. Ooh. I'm just asking, does this count as reading your Bible? I'm kidding. I was just trying to figure out, is it rest or rested? Ceased. I mean, I'm just trying to think of, is it past tense or not? That's all I'm trying to think. So, yep, rested is the way they went. Let's finish out creation. In the beginning, God created the heavens and this. In the original Greek, it might be different, LOL. Yes. When I tried to put his commandments earlier, it said, no, it's commandment. So I'm thinking it's just the word earth and not the earth. Which way are we going to go? Because one of them is going to give... No, one of them is going to give it... Like, if I don't... Let me put it this way. If I put the earth, it's going to say, no, it's earth. If I put earth, it's going to say, no, it's the earth. I'm just saying, I'm convinced no matter what I type, it's going to be wrong. Okay. Nothing but a phony. Let's go with 200. This disciple betrayed Jesus with a kiss for 30 pieces of silver. If the game is being anal, just count the general answer as correct. Oh, I know, but it's doing the scoring, so that's the problem. That if we were playing across from each other, or I was playing with a group and scoring it myself, when you're doing it electronically, it changes all of those factors. That's all. I was just saying I wanted to clarify that, so I wasn't saying, hey, don't say the earth, but I was like, I think it will mark it wrong. All right, last. Jesus said his Jewish group were meticulous tithers, but they would ignore justice, mercy, and faith. Oh, this Jewish group. Okay. So who were meticulous tithers but ignored justice, mercy, and faith? Pharisees. All right, so we got 10,600 for that go round. Refresh the page after you complete all the clues and you'll randomly see more categories. All right. God's kingdom. Treat yourself. Dream on. Water wonders. Ooh, that's interesting. The game should... Yes, we got... Yeah. We did good. Oh, yeah. The game should make it as long as you answer is at least something related to the one word, the answer right. I know, I would think that, but... It's probably one of those things where the code is equal to, and it wasn't equal to, so therefore it makes it wrong. That's just the simplicity of the game. So, all right. Pink Hawk, you want to pick a category? I don't think you picked a category yet. When you go to Reach, do you have a favorite game you play? Dream On for 600? Okay. I say Assassin's Creed is probably one of my favorite games, but... He dreamt of a stairway reaching heaven. Used by angels, later named the place Bethel. Later, a song was written about it by Led Zeppelin. Oh, sorry. Back in a bit. Elisha?